You got it. Praise the Lord. All right. But I want to see you in my at my birthday party. We're gonna have a hand clapping, toe tapping, good time. Where do I want to start tonight? There's a young girl, 14 years of age, that's missing. Her name is Aaliyah Belvins, 14 years of age. She's been missing since the 15th. What was that, Thursday, Friday? Um, I noticed that their post that they had on Facebook states that local media is not covering the story. I left a message on Facebook. I did put up the poster on Facebook, and I asked this family to contact me, and I have not been contacted. Now, here's what I'd say. In these type of situations, I don't get actively involved until I speak with the parent or parents of the child. That's just my rule. Um, there are many times I got a lot of haters, and my only concern is the welfare of the child. I don't give a damn what the mama and them be thinking about me, but I don't get actively involved until I've had a conversation with the parents. There is a lot of sex trafficking that is going on in this country. In fact, there are over 64,000 girls across this country that's missing. I did notice that initially there was a young man that they were saying that she may be with brother. The young man turned himself into police, and it was found that uh, the young girl Aliyah Belvins, 14 years old, who came up missing in Orange Mound, is not with that young man. When you say that local media is not covering, I want you to understand, I be media, okay? I'm on TV 5 days a week. I'm the only black man in the entire region that controls his content that goes out on the air. I don't work for white folk. White folk don't tell me what I can say. They don't tell me what I cannot say. Neither does the Negroes either. I do this show. If this family would like for me to get more actively involved, if you'd like to come on the show, if you'd like for me to pull up pictures of the young lady on on the screen, then just contact me. Contact me at the church office, area code 901-435-6161. Area code 901-435-6161. My statement on the post that I made, and I saw the parents or family members come on the page. So I thought when I saw you come on the page that you would inbox me and I could contact you so that I can do more. Okay? You can't go to Channel 13, Channel 3, Channel 5, and they instantaneously put you up. Also, there was a complaint by someone on the page that the city of Memphis police were not as actively involved as you want them to be. I don't know. I do know that the city of Memphis police deals with every missing girl, young lady as a runaway. I don't know why, but that is standard with the police department here. They treat little girls who are missing initially as runaways. So again, to the Bevins or Aaliyah Bevins, family. She's 14 years old, missing since March the 15th. You say that local media has not gotten involved. Well, I want to be involved, but you got to come to me. You got to talk to me. I've got to find out something. I've got to ask you some questions about what is going on or what was going on as far as your daughter is concerned, who you think she may be with, why do you think that she left? Do you think that someone snatched her up? So these are just basic questions that I have concerning this particular matter. Okay. I know that some of y'all think that you can bypass me and run to the white peoples, and the white people's gonna take care of you. The white news agencies gonna take care of you. Uh, but you see exactly what happens. It has not been on TV as of yet by your white-owned and white-controlled media. Uh, but y'all, y'all just treat me in a kind of damn way until you figure out that, well, hell, we better go to Thaddeus because ain't nobody else gonna get it done. Okay, but that's on you. But I am concerned that the young girl, 14-year-old Aaliyah Bevins, does get back. I've given you my number, how to contact me. You can inbox me. It's up to you as a family whether you want me to get involved or not. If you do, I'd be glad to do whatever it is I can do. If you don't want me involved, then whoop-de-doo. All right? There are some things that I want to talk about. My mouth dry. Mm. All right. We had a great time yesterday at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. If you missed that powerful message yesterday, that was entitled, Shut Your Ass Up. You missed a powerful message, and I invite you to go back and look on my Facebook page, baby. It was a powerful worship session on yesterday. I had some pastors peeping in to see how that one was going to go, where was I going to go with that. But it was a very powerful message. We had a powerful time. And that boy on that organ, Reggie Hughes, going to make me hurt myself. I preached like I did when I was a youngster yesterday. We had a glorious time. But if you think yesterday's sermon title was out there, what I'm gonna bring you Sunday, I don't know whether this is the most controversial title that I've used, but Sunday morning's message at 10 a.m. And I invite you to come. Those of you who are in the Memphis area, come. I'm looking for workers, not just pew members. And pulled a child from up somewhere in Virginia. When I made that post this morning that I'm looking for workers, when I was looking for workers and not just sitters, poor little baby. Little girl went on my page and said, you mean to tell me you don't want no poor folk at your church? They gotta have a job at your church. I said, huh? Just when I ran into real dumb, I run into show enough done. Workers, baby, people who are going to get involved in ministry. I don't need folk just sitting up. I need people that want to actively get involved in ministry and what is going on. That's what that meant, sugar. But Sunday message is coming from the 38th chapter of the book of Genesis. I done got in that Old Testament, and I started doing stories out of the Bible that you are not familiar with. You familiar with, Lord changed water to wine, the loaves and the fish, and Lazarus, and David and Goliath, and Samson and Delilah. Y'all familiar with that. So yesterday when I went to the 22nd chapter of the book of Numbers, and I dealt with that talking ass, Balaam, and that talking ass. Some of y'all had never heard of that. Well, the Lord gave speech to the ass. And the message yesterday was, shut your ass up. Well, Sunday's message is coming from the 38th chapter of the book of Genesis. I don't mind giving it out because ain't no pastor in town except me gonna be bold enough to use the subject that I'm gonna use. So I ain't worried about it. And Judah said unto Onan, go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass, when he went in unto his brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground. That means he ejaculated semen that would have went into his brother's wife, went on the ground. That he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother. And the thing which he did displeased the Lord, wherefore he slew him also. Sunday morning, I'm going to talk about don't swallow, spit it out. That's that's it. Don't swallow, spit it out. And I've been looking at this thing that y'all got on Facebook of this woman in the church that the preacher touching her, and she is releasing the spirit of oral sex. She's just spitting all over the ground. Well, Sunday morning, you want to hear this message. Don't swallow, spit it out. Don't swallow, spit it out. Don't let it go down in you, spit it out. You need to come and be with me on Sunday morning. How are you going to fix that? I'm going to fix it. So you need to be at Naked Truth on Sunday morning. Okay? Don't swallow. Something I could say right there, but I guess I won't. Don't swallow. Spit it out. That's what Onan did. He spit it upon the ground. All right. I ain't going to give it to you. Y'all going to have to be there Sunday morning. I know it's going to kill some of y'all not to swallow, but Oh, glory. Shabba dabba dabba. Hey! Spit it out. Okay. Join me Sunday morning. Now, to get into what I want to talk about tonight. In the city of Memphis and maybe in some other areas, we see white religious organizations, white churches, moving their ministries into predominantly black neighborhoods. Life Church here in Memphis has about 4 or 5 different locations. And they're setting up churches in black communities. In fact, they are about to come into the area that I pastor in the Raleigh community. I got a call from a pastor who wants me to come to a meeting that Life Church is going to have in the Raleigh community. Because see, I want y'all to understand, you can't come into Raleigh without dealing with me. Point blank. And I shared with that pastor, I'm coming to the meeting. Because see, some of you black preachers will not be bold enough to tell the white folk that you understand the reason that they move into black communities. I want to be at the meeting. We sing this song, I want to be at the meeting. I want to be at the meeting when all the saints get home. Remember that, Dale? After, okay, but anyway, I went back 50 some years then. I want to be at the meeting because I shared with that pastor, I ain't finna partner up with white folk. Can I say it again? Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries will not, shall not, cannot partner up with white folk in the black community. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, when you come into Raleigh, you got to deal with Pastor Matthews at the it ain't the greater nothing, at the Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries. You got to deal with Pastor Bill Atkins, which is going to be right across the street from where the Life Church is coming from. You got to deal with Pastor Leon Jones and the Dwelling Place further up the street. I'm around the corner, around the bend. But I was speaking with Pastor Jones this evening. And he ain't partnering with white folk either. See, let me let y'all understand what's going on. Okay? Let me share what's going on. White folk come to the black community with their ministries because white churches are making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars off of black folk in black communities. They're getting all types of government grants. They're getting city grants. They're getting government grants. They're getting county grants. They are paying off white churches by letting them gather up your programs and your children in the black community. And Bellevue Baptist Church is another one. See, Bellevue has went as far as there are a lot of churches in the black community you think got black pastors, but they are really fronts for white folk. Wasn't Brian over at Valentine? Yeah, okay. Several other preachers. They don't own their buildings. They don't control their buildings. They are on the payroll of white folk. They become a part of the white folks' ministries. And these Negroes are so desperate for the money and the backing of white organizations that they come in, the white folk buy the building, buy the property, they pay the little pastor a little salary, they give you only a certain limited amount of freedom. But they're able to come into our communities. When they come into your communities with the little buses and talk about they're going to pick your little children up and take them out to their church and give them some milk and cookies, the white folk receive X number of dollars for every child that they pick up. Every time one of you as parents, you fill up a list. That's the reason I lost all respect for Charlie Caswell. I kind of liked this non-preaching ass for a minute. I did. I did. Can't preach his way out of a paper bag if it's soaking wet. But Charlie Caswell was pastoring a church in the inner city called Union Grove. They couldn't afford him. They couldn't pay him. Didn't have but a few folk. White folk had started moving their little programs through him at Union Grove. Union Grove, an old established church that was pastored many years by the late James Smith, could not pay him no salary, could not take care of him and his family, but instead of struggling and being there and building a ministry in the hood, white folk gave him a job at the white folks ministry. And you leave the black community, you leave black folk, because white folk now control you. Nigga, you ain't nothing but a slave. They use certain black preachers to be able to get to black folk. Craig Wilson. That church that he has on Fraser Boulevard, he can't sell it because it belongs to the Presbyterian Church. Yeah. You got black preachers in this city that's joining up with white denominations who lose their independence to be free because white folk offer you something on the table. They offer you crumbs on the table, and a nigga that ain't used to eating, you'll eat some crumbs. Well, at Naked Truth, it ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. Can't happen at Naked Truth. Because as pastor and founder, I got total say-so of what's going to happen and what's not. I ain't got damn deacon. Don't need no damn deacon. Only thing I need a man to do is to mentor and to serve. I don't need no man. Jesus didn't tell you to go get no deacon nowhere. That was Paul's mess. Go out and find your 7 men of good report. How in the hell you gonna find 7 men of good report? I ain't got no deacons. I have a board of directors because I have a corporation, but I'm the president of the corporation of the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries and the Naked Truth Community Development Corporation. I ain't gonna be bought by white folk. And I told the pastor that called me, I want to be at the meeting. And I want these politicians in this city to know that y'all spreading this money around. County mayor, city mayor, state representatives, y'all passing money around to benefit the community to only certain churches. Naked Truth does not receive any grants. And I will not accept any grants that come with, well, you got to do this, that, or the other. Hell no, you keep your money. If it cannot be designated for the right thing, then you keep your money. But when I look at what is going on, it's organized slavery. This is how the missionary Baptist church or the church got started with black folk. The white slave master, when he indoctrinated you with his concept of Christianity, even though you could not read, you bet not know how to read, he went and found himself a crackerjack ass man and called him a preacher, called him the preacher, gave him a little chicken. Go back and research it. The reading chicken, pastors eat chicken now. Go back and read the chicken story. Do your research. And white folk, and you'll find that the missionary Baptist church is only black folk. You got white Baptists, but none of them call themselves missionary Baptists because black folk became the mission of white folk to indoctrinate. But I share with you, I'm gonna be at the meeting. Whenever y'all have the meeting, they might change the date now. Excuse me. But you cannot come into Raleigh, Mr. White Pastor, without dealing with me. I ain't pardoning up with you. The house church, I ain't partnering up with you. The only partnership that I will have will be with people in the community that want to work a mission for themselves in the community. Lee Harris, if you want to bring some of that county money that's going to benefit our people, then I'll talk with you. But I will not be a part of anything that the government controls. I'd rather you keep your money than to be controlled. And I don't give a damn about how much money you want to offer. If it does not benefit the people, then I ain't going with that. And see, there's a lot of preachers whose memberships are just as small as mine. You survive it because you ass kissing. You kissing ass. I ain't kissing no ass unless it's a big booty girl that I like. That's the only ass I'm going to get some sugar to. But I would not bow down to a politician. I'm not going to bow down to you bought and paid for preachers who think that you need the government, you need white preachers to survive. Isn't it strange that 15, 20 years ago that white folk didn't want us in their churches? Now I see black folk who won't do anything for black ministries. You run to be a part of the white man's ministry, his Christianity, his doctrine. You run to be a part of that. I got a boys mentoring program that I'm going to start, Nathan. Nobody's going to come and offer me anything to help with those boys because you, Thaddeus Matthews, you on the TV. You ain't the nigga that we can put on the shelf and say, we bought this nigga. Hell no. Kiss my black ass and call it sweet. No. But when I look at the fact that you've got an 11, where's that thing at, Dale? Is it over here?
It should be.
Huh? You got an 11-year-old boy. I don't know whether he's black or white. You got an 11-year-old incarcerated, charged with murder, who could spend the rest of his life in jail. Because I think he shot some white folk, didn't he? He may be, I don't know. It does not make any difference. 11-year-old was it over an Xbox, shot the boy that owned the Xbox and his daddy, the daddy in critical condition, the young boy that was 14-year-old, died yesterday. But will the government bring me any money to save boys' lives? Hell no. Because I'm not a good nigga. If I was a good nigga, and I'll tune in all of the good nigga meetings. Oh yeah, they have some good nigga meetings in this town. They do. If I was a part of the good nigga organization, they would make me the president and the spokesman for the good nigga clan. But I'm not the good nigga and I'm not a safe nigga. I'm that nigga that'll F you up if you come wrong. When the black preacher no longer can stand boldly and tell the truth and stand his ground and fight for his people, you worse than an infidel. You worse than that white boy that is trying to use you. Because you cannot be used unless you want to be used. Well, I got some more conversation for you on tonight. Oh, you good niggas. I don't go to none of these minister meetings. Pastor Jones has started a new organization. And I told him, because he's my mentor. He's been pastoring, that I'm a part of that. One of the little preachers in the meeting, Robert West. Is it for women too? Hell no. Is it for women preachers? Hell no. I'm not going to be a part of the women preachers organization because, see, women got their own organization. First of all, I don't deal with women pastors. Now, that's just me. I don't. If the Lord called you to preach, fine. But I'm not going to deal with you as a woman pastor. I don't, that's me. And if we are a group of men trying to develop things in ministry, we don't need no women in the organization trying to tell us how to be men, how to run churches. Hell no. I ain't going to be a part of that. So yes, Negroes, I will call your name because I ain't got nothing to lose. I sit in a 45,000 square foot building on 7 acres, and 90% to 95% of the ministry and the business of ministry comes out of my pocket until we do better. So I ain't got to kiss the ass of no bishops, no elders, nobody else. And damn sure ain't kissing a white man's ass, and you handkerchief head niggas either. It's all about the people. And if your ministry is not about enhancing and empowering people, what you doing? Not a damn thing. All right, I got some more conversation for you. But we're going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to play the Boom Boom P2K. He's coming to Memphis for my big birthday party. I'm looking for you to be there. The building holds, the gymnasium holds about 500 people. I want you there. Quit waiting. Go ahead on, get your tickets. If you want a VIP ticket, they sell it fast. I didn't think they would sell that fast. You need to come on by the church because the church is the only place that you can get them. I should be in. What I got to do the first thing in the morning, Dale?
Go over to the car shop.
Oh, okay. Other than that, I ought to be in the church by 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm there all day. Come on and help me celebrate. I'll be 62 years old. Let's take this break, and we'll be back here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Did you find the papers you were looking for? That.
Let me take a break while y'all breaking.
Did you find the papers you were looking for?
The what?
Did you find those
Yeah, I
papers?
found them.
Okay.
Y'all excuse me for a moment. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I shall return. And I'm tearing up shit.
What's, go ahead, I'll do it.
Huh?
I'll do that.
Make sure that thing is pushed in the back of that thing. Good. Oh! Go. I always think I'm gonna fall.
You surely pulled it out. Oh, Jesus. See?
Please tell them I need to put that in. That's that, Cornelia Crenshaw. You know what?
She said Black History question.
I'm going to the boom, boom, boom. Oh! Ooh, I'm gonna fail.
Don't you?
Oh! Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to the boom, boom. All right. We're still in commercial break, then we're going into a song, a video that, are we froze on YouTube? Definitely.
I'm looking, I don't see.
It's froze up here. YouTube froze up here. You're on my motherfucking time. Just go straight into to the song. And let me present to you P2K, one of the stars of my big blues birthday bash. Go get your tickets. You can go to Shop and Save, $14.99 South 3rd. They've got tickets. You can also go to M&K Men's Fashion, 2761 South Perkins, also 4696 American Way. In fact, at Shop and Save, if you spend $300, they're going to give you some tickets. But otherwise, you just go in there and get the tickets. That's at M&K Men's Fashion, 2761 South Perkins, 4696 American Way. Also, Shop and Save, $14.99 South 3rd. And naturally, you can come by up north at Naked Truth, 3835 Raleigh Milton Road. Let's go to the Boom Boom Room, and then we'll be right back.